Hi, hello, welcome again to the African Time. My name is Dashi. Well, the economic freedom fighters, one of the most vocal political parties in South Africa, are not happy. Well, why are they not happy? See this. So recently they shared a statement saying the EFF statement on South Africans registering the twice a year anti-HIV injection, Lena Capever. Now it says, however, the EFF is deeply concerned by the exploitative and unjust global health structures that continue to exclude African countries from benefiting fully from scientific breakthroughs to which they contribute. Despite South Africa hosting key clinical trials for the LEN, we have been excluded from licensing agreements that allow local generic manufacturers to produce a drug. This exclusion is a modern form of pharmaceutical exploitation and a continuation of the colonial logic that uses African bodies for research while denying Africans the right to manufacture and benefit from the outcomes of the search. Okay, so basically, this is what the EFF or the economic freedom fighters are fighting for. Now, they're not only fighting for South Africa, but the whole Africa as a race. Because what do you mean by South Africa making a big contribution to this whole new ARVs breakthrough? And you are sidelining them for having the opportunity to even produce and the license to also produce, but they have to only buy from one source. That was actually not a certain word. One would say, what do you actually mean by that? And what is actually going on here? Well, this is what is going on here. So it was recently shared by the Human World Health Organization South Africa, saying congratulations South Africa for becoming the first African country to register the twice a year anti-HIV jab called the Lena Capever. That is a LEN, a milestone in HIV prevention and health innovation. This breakthrough brings us closer to treat ending AIDS as a public health threat. Yeah, so that is it. So it was actually recently that it got out and South Africa got to register themselves and be the first ever country to use this new innovative and new ARV that is to help fight the AIDS virus. But the only issue is that everything about this whole programming was actually done in South Africa. But guess what? South Africa was excluded to manufacture or have the license to also produce some and also help them curb the whole issue. But the license was actually given to only one pharmaceutical, and that is where the EFF, the Economic Freedom Fighters, are not happy about. What do you think about this? As an African watching this, do you think this is a good call? And do you actually think we need to support the EFF on this one? You may be not with them on the team, but frankly speaking, let's be realistic here and real with ourselves. This is actually a good call, and I hope their voice get heard. Okay, I hope so. The man says capitalists will forever be greedy. Okay, again, bro also says if people stop stealing and rather give to research programs, we have the talent to make our own mess. We don't need to beg. You have made so many things in the past. South Africa is actually saying that if people stop stealing and South Africa actually invests in the right places, they can actually produce their own medicine without actually begging for this. What is stopping South Africa for that? Well, that's a point of view. Again, man, that public health talks must focus on clear, factual info promoting community well-being. New meds like twice a year anti-HIV shots need evidence, access and unity, not politics, accurate facts, build trust and advance health for all. Okay, that's a very good point though. Hopefully that can also work. And lastly, man, I remember when I told you that the West is benefiting from ARVs. This is what is happening. I know the EFF will challenge this. Well, hopefully they do, and hopefully their voice get heard, and hopefully South Africa get a chance to produce, to own, and also get license to also operate with this jab, because they actually contributed so much for this huge breakthrough. They deserve that as well. Africa deserves that. The other part of the world also deserve that. And this is Dashi. This is what's happening here. Let's see where you stay or where you stand with this issue. Are you with or against the EFF on this issue? Thank you. See you guys around.